Will we get a wee selfie together? Hey. Millie. Millie. Who's that? There's no point hooking up the tripod. That's us here. Portencross Castle. It's only open at weekends. Oh, we're here. Have your shake first. Good girl. Ted, good girl. Job done. Ready. Let's do it, babes. Well travelled. That's us at Largs. We're going to stop for something to eat and then think about going to Campbelltown, aren't we? Where's your lead? Let's go. A wee lunch date with your dad. Right, that's us just left Largs, stopped off for a brilliant wee lunch. It's nearly 3:15. I don't know, I'm in 2 minds what to do. I don't know whether just to head home or nip a ferry and head over to Tarbert. Decisions. Well, you'll soon find out, I guess, guys. See, I get loads of messages normally in the summer when people see a video with Millie with like a wee suit on when it's roasting hot. It's always for people who don't ride bikes, so mind you, who say she's too hot, cooped up in there, even though I know she's not, and when it is too hot, it's removed. And if it actually lies on cool mats when it's too hot. But anyway, what I would quite like, and I'm pretty sure you can't get them anywhere, I know you can get Kevlar suits for dogs, because there's a place in Scotland, there's a lady that makes them. I'm sure if you look online, I can't remember her name off by heart, but there's someone who makes Kevlar suits. In fact, I'm sure last year she was at a Dog Lovers show, and I'm sure this year she'll be at a Dog Lovers show. And they make Kevlar suits. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I wonder if anybody could make Millie a Gore-tex doggy suit, because that that would just be incredible. Gore-tex, fantastic material, breathable and waterproof. Now we ride all year anyway, rain, hail or snow, and we take precautions with waterproof garments. But again, if she's wearing some heavier clothing and then you're putting a waterproof over the top, it can be a bit hot. But I'd imagine a Gore-tex suit would be exceptionally comfortable, breathable, comfortable. So anyway, it's just a suggestion. If you think there's anybody out there who could make a fully waterproof Gore-tex suit for Motorbike Millie, then get in touch. Good timing. Cheers. Is that good timing for us, huh? Is that good timing? Cheers. Good girl, hey. Shh, good girl. Well, it's no your Ferry. Thanks. Right, Millie, enough. Right. Well, that's us off the ferry. That was very good. Nice short crossing, and welcome to Dunoon. Yeah. So after stopping at Largs for a lunch and get refuelled, nice hot coffee and nice panini, they even gave a plate of bacon for Millie. So, yep, got refuelled, had a wee rest, and then was in 2 minds whether to get the ferry from Gore-tex over to Dunoon and keep going a run, but I thought I'd make up my mind when I get to the ferry port, and literally our mind was made up for us because the ferry was just about to leave, so there were no messing, no waiting around, straight on the ferry, and now we're just off at Dunoon. So as you can see, we're looking up at the sky. It's, well, I know for a fact we're just about to ride into the rain, but that's alright, it's kind of to be expected, you do get used to it. So yeah, mine's made up, it looks like we'll be on the road for another few hours at least, so I'm thinking another 5-6 hours before we call it a day. Talk about breathtaking. Rides like this just make me wish I'd put a tent and a sleeping bag on the back of the bike, and it's as easy as that. That's literally all you need, especially if you're not needing to take food or anything with you. If you've chose to maybe stop at a wee pub for a bit of lunch or dinner, then or camp next to, close to one where you can walk it, it's, you don't need anything other than a tent and a sleeping bag. And to be honest, if you knew it was going to be a dry night, you wouldn't even need a tent. A bivvy bag and a sleeping bag would be fine. Or the hammock. I like hammock camping sometimes, especially when you're somewhere like this. This is Swinger 7. Hammock swinging, guys, hammock. A nice road, Millie. Yeah. Let me know if you see any deer, rabbits, squirrels, hare, sheep, coos, bulls, goats, boar, the view up here is outstanding. I'm not going to stop, guys, but I'll just kind of stand up in the pegs and let you see. Look at that. I normally stop, but I can't be annoyed. I'm enjoying this road too much. Cheers, buddy. Okay, right, Crankway Road, on the final leg of our journey. The problem is we're branching away from any fuel station, and I know the light's just about due on. In fact, I'm surprised it's not even on yet, and I've never ran in the reserve for Ferry more than a couple of miles. And according to the guy, when I get off of the ferry, I can head to Lochgilphead, which is about 18 miles in one direction for the nearest petrol station, or I can head into Campbelltown, which I think is probably, to be honest, it can't be that far, maybe about 10 miles, but the problem is I branched away for that again, so I'm just determined to get to the destination. So I'm just going to need to take a chance. But what makes it a wee bit worse is it looks like it's about to start chucking it down, which you get used to, but there is no phone signal and I'm running out of fuel. So this could be a long night ahead of us. Shh. Sorry. Hey, stop it. Sorry. Hey, stop. I'll get your toy. Well, today we had a cracking adventure. It's not over yet because we've still got about a 3-hour ride home, but we're now at Skipness Castle, historic Scotland. But today started at Portencross Castle in West Kilbride, and then we decided to grab some lunch in Largs. And then the ferry was in at Gore-tex, so we nipped across to Dunoon. And then we managed to get the next ferry across. And another wee half-hour ride. And we're at Skipness. Come on, let's go. It's been a good day. And we're going to have a wee look around. And then we maybe stop off somewhere for dinner and then get ourselves home. So this is Skipness Castle. Back to the bike. She's ran back to the bike. Come on, Millie. Such incredible ruins. We can get inside. Millie! Come on! Come on. Wow. This was probably the principal chamber. I think the class this is the finest room in the castle. It's incredible. This castle is in the most beautiful location. Amazing roads to ride all the way up here. And you know what? It has the most creepiest feel. But it's outstanding. And it's opened, the doors are opened. There's Millie away again. Millie! Now would you spend the night in here yourself? I'm sure they're upstairs. There's your way. Come on, this way, here, Millie. Treat. She ain't coming up. Here. Come on. Come here, here, come on. Well, she's got nowhere to go, so I'll go up here myself. It's pitch black. This is incredible. Look at that. Millie. Millie? Millie? Here, Millie? Good girl. Come on, even more stairs. Wow. We'll go to the top, work our way down. This is quite incredible. Yep, we can. Wow. This really is outstanding. Yeah. Let's go. Listen, you out of breath. Careful. Did we go in that bit? Let's just shut off. It's pitch black, isn't it? Careful, Millie. I'll go first, so I can catch you. Come in. Go. One will get you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There. She wants me to carry her. Huh? I'll carry you down these ones too. Millie's attempting to chase the sheep. She's just trying to let them know this is now her castle. So built in the early 1200s, Skipness Castle was extended and altered over the years. In a world dominated by seafaring, it had a commanding position overlooking the water, as you can see. We'll try fetch. Still not working. Truly incredible. Right, little one. And back to the bike. Right, well it's nearly 6:30, so it's actually not too bad. So, but we won't get home till about 9, maybe after 9. So let's hope we beat the rain, or we miss the rain, and have a nice journey home. Well, that was an absolute beautiful castle, beautiful roads, which I wouldn't have found if I never came looking for this castle, so happy I did. Now I need to ditch this poo bag in the bin somewhere. Let's go and find a bin. We need to get petrol, because so far we're about 130 miles in. We still need to get home. Goodbye Skipness Castle. Poo bag disposal. Poo bag disposal. Rain's on, but that's alright. Let's go home, Millie. Unless we see something we want to stop at. I could go a coffee. I've had my tablet. I'll just turn off that. Me and Millie half the last of the water that we had with us. Yeah, it looks like the rain's coming in pretty heavy now. Judging with the clouds, it's going to be on for a wee while. So that was good. Millie got to meet a wee pal Archie there, so you know it's important for everywhere we go. I like to try and find a wee pal for Millie to, although she doesn't think she's a dog, but sometimes it's nice to have her run around with other dogs to remind her she's a dog. Especially when it's a wee dog and the two tails are going. It's like 10 to a dozen. It's brilliant. So that was Skipness Castle. So that was just literally a last minute decision. I was passing by the ferry at Gore-tex and I thought, you know what, why not? The ferry was there just about to leave, so we nipped on it. Then we nipped the other ferry across to, I can't remember, I need to check the map. And then a wee ride out here, and it's brought us along some brilliant roads which I've never been on. And it might be raining now, but what does that care? Still nice roads. Still get to enjoy them. Got to enjoy them in the dry on the way here, and then I get to enjoy them in the wet on the way back. And it's turned out an absolute fantastic day. And that was thanks to 56 North magazine. So if you're not following 56 North magazine, it's the online magazine for motorcycling in Scotland, but obviously it's keeps you up to date with everything, and there's something in it for every type of rider, be it scooter, adventure, classic, custom, you name it, there's something there for everyone to enjoy. It's a absolute jam-packed with new articles every single month, and they do an online competition, and the online competition works on the geographic map, and you can't cheat in it. You know, it's this month's about history, hence the reason it took us to historic sites. And basically some of the questions you can basically log in, you have a pin, your username, you log in. Some of the questions are already highlighted, some of the areas, so you can click on the highlighted ones and answer them at your leisure anywhere. But the majority are shaded, rightly so, and it's to encourage you to get off your backside, get on your bike and travel around this beautiful country. And that's what I've been doing. So you get to the location, and when you're within 50 metres approximately of that location, it'll highlight or illuminate the location you're at, and it'll ask you a question, maybe ask you to take a photograph, a video, something to do with the area anyway, obviously to prove that you've actually been. And it takes you along some brilliant roads. Anyway, you're given points, you're scoring points for every challenge you complete correctly, and the prizes are brilliant. You know, they give away like GoPro 7s, they've got a Sena camera, is it a Sena? I'm not sure what model it is, but it's obviously a Sena headset for person to person communication, or to listen to your phone, music, and also voice record, because it's got a camera as well attached to it. So that's just a couple of the prizes on offer. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So if you're not taking part, get taking part. It definitely encourages you to get out and about and see more of the country. It's a great way if you're one of these people who get sick of going to the same places all the time, or you're really not sure where to go, or you know, you don't know all the good roads. Well, this is a good way to find out, because what you do is you find them yourself. You know, you can still follow your maps to the location where you're having to go, but that alone will take you to roads that you've never been down before. So you find some great roads, like the one I'm on now. It's a great road. Look, absolutely nothing in sight except for rain. It is miserable at the moment, but look how open and clear it is. And it takes you into some cracking twisties as well. This is just heaven to me. I don't mind the rain whatsoever. You genuinely get used to riding in it, as long as you've got good waterproof stuff. A jacket's great, the trousers not so great, could do with better trousers. I could do with a new pair of Gore-tex trousers, but they're good enough. It takes a while before they start to leak. Obviously you need your pinlock visor, it certainly helps, especially in this weather, because as soon as the rain comes down you shut your visor, rain comes down, you're exhaling all the hot air, steamed up visor, irritating. Lift the visor, get the air in, get the water inside, it's so annoying. So with pinlock, literally completely does away with, it's like double glazing for your visor, does away with it completely. Although sometimes you do get people saying the pinlock's only that good, the fog can still fog up in between the pinlock and the visor, and to be honest they don't really. It's very rare that happens, and the reason that happens is people don't actually adjust the pinlocks properly. The two pinlock pins where your pinlock is jammed in with, they're actually shaped. So once you've fitted your visor, you twist them, twist both of them in, and it snugly fits the seal against your visor. And if you've done that properly, made sure your visor's clean and dry, and you've adjusted the pins, you'll notice a big difference. And if this is the first time you're hearing about this and you've always wondered why your visor still fogs up with pinlock, well, now you know. Adjust the wee pins. If you look closely at them, you'll see there's two wee arrows on them, and I'm sure at the slackest position the arrows are facing inwards towards each other, and you slightly twist both outwards away from each other, just a slight bit, and you'll see the difference with the seal. Well, what a brilliant day. An absolute excellent day. Just taking our time. A couple of ferry journeys. A couple of wee castles under our belt. Some cracking roads I've never been on before. Millie getting to run around, play with you dog pals. And it stayed dry all the way until we got to the final castle towards Campbelltown, and then it started raining. It's been raining all the way home so far, and we nearly ran out of petrol. We literally rolled into the garage and had a coffee there, heading home. So maybe it takes you nearly 3 hours from Campbelltown to home, but worth it. And it's been raining constantly the whole way home. While I was at the garage, I checked my emails, and I see I have received a copy of the affidavit from the lawyers, and it's all typed up lovely. I just had to have a wee read over it, make sure everything's fine. So I'll nip in tomorrow morning and I'll get it signed, and the lawyer will notarise it, which basically means witness my signature, and get it sent off to Facebook. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have my page back up very shortly, and hopefully the lawyers doesn't cost me too much, because at the end of the day it's not a business. My page is just solely for fun. And I can wholeheartedly say I have never made a penny of money out of anything we've done in Millie. It cost us everything. It's out of our own expense, fuel, everything. Blankets and cushions was obviously fundraising money, which will be done on the page, which is from a kind donation from you guys, enabling us to give the blankets and cushions to some of the elderly people and some of the kids in the hospice. And also we purchased a lot of photos while we're at the care homes. We take pictures of the residents individually with Millie, and once we've got a batch of them, a group of them, we ordered them from Photo Tiles, mixtiles.com, whatever it's called. And they're brilliant because the quality is great, and you just literally stick them to your wall. They come with a plastic kind of backing, quite good. In fact, I've got a few in the house as well, Millie. So really good. So we've gave them out to all the residents, and that's it done. Oh, there's a wife phoning. Hello? Right, well, it's been heavy rain since we left kind of Campbelltown, so this is probably as good a time as any to give you a review on the visor cap that's on my glove, as you can see. So it's great. It comes with a wee reservoir that you fill with a cleaning fluid, and it's got a wee sponge attachment on the inside, and that is covered with a wiper, a rubber wiper, as you can see if you look at my hand. So to clean your visor, especially when you're in heavy traffic and it's full of dirt, you just swipe it to the right and then swipe to the left and it's clear. And in this weather you can imagine you use it quite a lot. I think Millie could do with one as well. So I've been using them for approximately 8 years, and this is my second one, and the only reason I bought the second one is simply because I felt it was time to replace the old one. Although there was nothing actually really wrong with it, it was just kind of getting a little bit worn, but still plenty of life left in it. So yep, it's a must. And I don't know if the camera's showing it, but it is absolutely teaming it down. This is just leaving Arica, not that far away, and true Scottish weather. It was absolutely beautiful today. Well, by absolutely beautiful I mean dry, hence the reason we went for a right good run today and done a fair wee bit of travelling. And in true form, it's not stopped raining since we got to the destination, and it's rained the entire journey home. So for over the past 2 hours now, it's been peeing down. Oh, we just couldn't, we had to stop for a wee leg stretch here, didn't we? We just couldn't wait any longer. Right, last stretch, last 15 minutes. And that's us. Well deserved dinner, bath, and bed. Oh.